December. We are in a new month. And in this month, we have 4 cool lessons that we're going to be working on. Yes. And have you guys noticed that it has been pretty cold lately? And in some places, it has even snowed. Do you like snow? I like snow. But where I live, it doesn't snow. It doesn't. I would have loved for it to snow, but it does get very, very, very cold. So what we're going to do is we're going to get started. These are the materials that we need. We're going to need construction paper. You can use whatever color you like. I'm using yellow. Yellow because our background is going to be blue. And I like the contrast between the blue and the yellow color. So that's why my construction paper is going to be yellow. And I'm going to be using one of these cool white pieces of paper. And if you were one of the ones that ordered the Epic Art boxes, guess what? You guys got some of this paper in that box. Yes, you did. This is very nice art paper. Very, very nice. It's very thick. So it's good for finger painting, sketching. This is not watercolor paper, the real watercolor paper, but you can use it for watercolors. Yes, you can, because it's so thick. So it's good for painting, watercolors, coloring, drawing, sketching, anything having to do with your art projects. You can use this paper, and you have some in your boxes. Congratulations. And those of you also that got your boxes, aren't those aprons awesome? I love those aprons. Those aprons are so, 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 so beautiful. And they come in so many different colors, guys. And I really do hope that you guys like them as much as I do. And thank you all for purchasing the Epic boxes. Next month, there's going to be many, many cool surprises in those boxes. But let me stop rambling and go on with our art materials. Miss Timey, you are always just going off topic sometimes. So what we need, remember, let's go over this because I get excited. We have the yellow construction paper, the white cool art paper that you got in your art boxes. But if you did not get to order an art box, it's okay. You can use any white paper, the copy paper, you can use those. And I'm using crayons, a white crayon. I really need a white crayon. So you're going to need your white crayon. And I am using my paint sticks. I'm going to use my blue paint stick here, because the colors that we're going to be focusing on is going to be blue. So I have this blue. This is another paint stick. This is the Crayola paint sticks. This blue. This blue. And I have my pencils. You're going to need your scissors. You need your scissors. Please, guys, do not forget to get your scissors. You need scissors, because we're going to do something with this construction paper that I'm going to go ahead and go over with you too. So I have my crowns. I have my paint sticks. Now you can do this with paint as well. If you want to use paint, you can. The only reason why I'm not using paint is because it's going to take longer for it to dry, and I only have just a little bit of time. But if you wanted to use paint instead of the paint sticks, you can, because you're able to let your work dry, and then you can come back to it when you are done, when it's dry, and then you can work on your piece of paper that you're going to put over. You're going to put that over your white paper, which we're going to go over. But I'm also going to use my Silly Scent sticks. I'm going to use my Silly Scent sticks. So you can use your crowns, your paint sticks. You do need a white crown, guys. Please do not forget your white crown. You're going to need that white crown. That's the most important part here. You're going to need white crown and your blue paint sticks or your blue paint. And if you want to use crowns, you can. It's just not going to be looking like it's going to be paint. It's It's not going to look paint. It's not going to look like paint on the background. But we're going to get into that in a second. Let me put some other stuff away so I have some space here. And let me show you what we're going to do next. All right, boys and girls, let's get started with our next step. Well, the first step, actually. Now what we're going to do is we're going to work on this construction paper, whatever color you decided to choose. We're going to trace our hand. And remember, we're going to make a mitten because this is going to be a mitten house. So this is going to be a mitten house. So we're going to put our hand here. If you want to close your fingers, put my paper here. You're going to get your pencil and you're going to trace around your hand. Now you don't want to add the fingers. You just want to just trace around your fingers like an oval, okay? Like that. And then you're going to trace around your thumb and around. Pick up your hand and you have a mitten. There goes our mitten. Now I'm going to turn it over this way so you can see it. My eraser is messed up because I used it for something. Oil pastels, that's what I did. I used it for oil pastels. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to design some designs on here. You're going to draw your door and we're going to draw some designs. So let me go ahead and start with the door first because, you know, this is a mitten house. So let's draw a rectangle here and that. That is the door. If you want to draw windows, you can. Squares. You want to draw one square, you sure can too. It's your house. Decorate it the way you want it to be decorated. There goes my mitten house. Now what you're going to do is you're going to decorate this house. Let's decorate this house. And this is where your crowns come in. Whatever color crowns you like. I said I was going to use my silly scent sticks. But if you have your crowns, you can use those. Now you're going to make a pattern. You can just make any shapes you want. Because, you know, mittens, they usually have different types of styles on it. Sometimes you see rainbow mittens. You see star mittens. You see cat mittens. You see dog mittens. Let's just decorate your mitten. Now, what I'm going to do is just going to be different shapes, lines. That's what I'm going to do with my mitten. But you can do whatever you like with your mitten. And since it's Christmas, you know, it's the Christmas holiday. It's going to be kind of like around those colors, kind of. But I'm adding purple right now. Why? Because I like purple. And I wanted to add some purple somewhere on my mitten here. I'm going to just draw a line. Now, you know that this lesson comes along with a story, and I'm going to have that story link connected to this lesson. So if you wanted to get your book and read the story having to do with this lesson, you can. And I think you can find it on YouTube too. But if not, they sell the book on Amazon, and that's the link that I'm going to give you. The Amazon link. So if you did want to purchase it, you can through Amazon, or you can try to find the story on YouTube, which is what I'm going to try to see if I can do as well. And I'll connect that too, so you can see the story. So we're still coloring here. Oh yes, what colors did you decide to use on your mitten house, guys? What colors did you decide to use? I think I'm going to add some orange because it kind of gets cold outside. And you know what? Fire keeps you warm. When you set up your fireplace. Some of us have fireplaces in our houses, especially if you live in the north parts of the United States. They have fireplaces, and our parents or a grown-up light up the fireplaces for us, and it keeps us warm. If not, sometimes they have heaters. You know what? We have a heater. That's what keeps us warm. All right, let me add some X's here, just because I feel like adding some X's. I don't want to just have one same shape. For some reason, my hand is a little tired. It doesn't really want to cooperate here. It's kind of my wrist. I don't know why. But it doesn't want to move the way I want it to move, guys. Does that happen to you sometimes? Alright, I'm just making lots of little X's. A lot of little X's because I want it to look like if it's a mitten. And mittens are made out of fabric, or they're made out of cotton, which is fabric. But I'm trying to think of that other word. What is that word? Quilts are made out of those too sometimes. Is it quilt? That soft stuff that you go like this when you're knitting. What is that? Yarn. There it is. I had to think about the alphabet there for a second, because Y says yeah as in yarn. So yeah, yarn. Kind of looks like yarn right here. That's what I want it to look like, yarn. All right, so my house, my door is going to be brown. That I do want it to look like if it's wood. Wood. Wow. Let me make my wooden door here. All right. Now we're gonna cut this out. This is why we need our scissors. There goes that. Make a nice big door handle here. And I'm not gonna trace it because I am gonna cut it out. So go ahead, I'm gonna stop the video here so I can cut out my mitten. And you guys can cut out your mitten. You can pause the video if you want to. I'm gonna start cutting my mitten. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut, hold on, let me just give you an example here before I go anywhere. I'm gonna go around it. You're gonna cut your mitten out like this. Actually, I just decided to show you, so I'm not gonna go nowhere. I'm staying here, look. Just go around. Whoop, whoop. Be careful with the scissors, guys. You don't want to go too close to your hand. Go around. Now I know your mitten is going to be smaller, which is going to be cuter than mine because I have big hands. There we go. So your mitten should look like this. Now you have your mitten and you have your white paper. That's what you're going to need. So you have your mitten and you have your white paper. If you have glue sticks, I forgot to actually tell you to get a glue stick. So now you're going to need to get a glue stick because I forgot that I have to glue this to this paper. I totally forgot, guys. But you need your glue stick. Okay, so go ahead, get your glue stick. And if you have your paints or your paint sticks out or your crown. Now remember, if you're going to use paint on this paper right here, you're not going to be able to put this on until your paper dries. You're going to have to wait until this paper dries, and then you can add your mitten to your paper. But if you're not going to use paint like I am, then we can go ahead and go forward with the lesson, okay? Alrighty, so we are going to start working on this white piece of paper here, and we have to find our white crown. So get your white crown and your blue paint sticks, or your blue crayons, or your blue paint, but we do need a white crown. This is important because this is what we're going to use first. So get your white crown and this white piece of paper. And what we're going to do is we're going to leave this bottom part right here white. You don't want to touch that because this is going to be snow. So let's just draw a squiggly line right across the bottom of our paper. Right across the bottom of our paper. It's going to be a squiggly line. I know you can't see it, but it is a squiggly line. We're not going to be able to see this white crown on our white paper because white and white you cannot see. But we do know that this is the squiggly white line right here. You're also going to want to use this crown right here. We're going to make some white pine trees, guys. You're not going to be able to see this, but you're going to draw nice and dark a nice long stick, which is going to be straight up stick like this. And then you're going to have to go like this, zigzag. You know what a pine tree looks like, right? It looks like a Christmas tree. Our Christmas trees are pine trees. So you're going to draw a Christmas tree. You cannot see it. You cannot see it yet, but you're going to be able to see it once we are done. All right, so let me show you what's going to happen next. I'm going to use my blue paint stick. Do not do this. This is just so you can see this pine tree right here, okay? So you can see. You still cannot see it. You can barely see it on camera. When I press down on my, see? You can see it, but you really can't see. You guys can't see it. I can see it. So what I'm going to end up doing is going to draw on top of it. So this is what I'm going to do. So you can see it. You can get your paint stick and color it first so you can see what you're doing, guys. Because I need you guys to see, not me. I need you guys to see your own piece of paper really good. So you see what I did? So just go ahead. If you have a paint stick, use your paint stick first. Then go over it with your white crown. Because you were not going to be able to see it. And I was playing with it over here. I'm going to show you my paper. See what I was doing over here? I was trying to see which way it will work. But see, this was a yellow piece of paper. So I was able to see my crown. But not on this white piece of paper. It was giving me a hard time. So I was experimenting on another sheet of paper. You see? It's okay for you to experiment on another sheet of paper. I was trying to figure out how would you guys be able to see this tree? So that was using these paint sticks. Now remember, I have another paint stick, which is the Crayola. This one. This one. Let me go ahead and try. I'm going to go on the other side. This is the one that I was messing with over here. Now remember, we don't want to color down here because this is snow. I was drawing it upside down. Goodness gracious, because I'm going this way. You saw my zigzag. There's a fat pine tree. You draw your pine trees. This is a green crown. I mean a green paint stick. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over. See how this one here, you cannot see it as good as this other paint stick. That's why I was playing around to see what I could do. And these are the Crayola paint sticks. These are not the Crayola paint sticks. These are the ones that I found at Dollar General. These kind. What are these called? Paint sticks. That's it. Art scales. That's these. These are cool. These are the only thing about this one is there's only one color blue. This one. So the background. All right. So let me keep going. Oops. All right. I do want it to snow. I don't have my paper. So that's that. Let me go ahead and just draw a few of these little. Now your house is going to be here in the middle. Right here. So you know what? You can draw trees. You can draw whatever you want to. Because this is the background. This is the background. Alright, so let me go in with this dark blue. When it's done with paint, what you would have to do is you would just have to go in with your blue first, your dark blue. Then you have to use your white paint. Once your dark blue is dry, you have to go in with your white paint and go over it. But see, now I want to draw snowflakes. Oh, I broke my crown! Did you guys see that? I broke my white crown. Oh my gosh. It's okay, guys. I told you I break crowns all of the time. Didn't I tell you guys that? You know why I broke it? You remember why? Do you remember why? Because I pressed down right in the middle. I pressed down right in the middle of the crown. And when I apply pressure in the middle of the crown, what happens? It breaks. All right, it's okay. Can you guys still see? All right, so I wanted to draw snowflakes like this, circles. But with this white paint stick, I can't see it. So what I'm going to use, with the blue paint stick, I'm not going to use this one, and I'm not going to use this one for now. The only one that I can see my white crown was with what? This paint stick. So let me go ahead and use this one for the back top part of my picture. Now, how is yours coming out, and what did you decide to do? Now, if you were using crowns, if you're using crowns, it's going to be totally different. You're just going to have to use your light blue crown, and your white crown. And you're just going to have to be trying to press down hard as well so you can see your white crown. But if you guys want some of these paint sticks, I'm planning on adding some of them in our boxes, in our epic art boxes. That way we can do it together. Because you know what? I know that you guys want to use the same thing that I'm using at the same time. Because that's what I would like to do. That's what I like to do. Right? So now what I'm going to do is here. I'm going to define that white snow. Remember that I drew that little zigzag line? Don't hold your thing like this. I'm only doing that because I want you guys to see what I'm doing. But hold it the right way. Alright? Hold it the right way. Alright, so that's the snow. Remember, we got the snow on the bottom. Okay, so here we go. I have different shades of blue here. Some green. I want to draw some white right here. Now remember, I'm just doing that zigzag, that weird zigzag pine tree type of thing here. See, this is where I would be able to add white paint right here. You could really see it if I had white paint. But let me go ahead and try to add my snow. Where's my, here it is. see it, but I really can't. I really gotta press down so hard, guys. Hey, this one came out really pretty. You know why? Because remember, I had used my white crown first too on the bottom. So it's all trial and error, but it still looks really pretty. I don't mind. I do not have, oh, this is not white though. This is gray. I'm trying to see if I can draw my white snow here, but I cannot. This was the only part that came out the best right here. And you know why this one came out the best? Because I first colored my paper. Remember when I told you I couldn't see what I was doing and you guys couldn't see it? You really couldn't see it. But I was able to see some of it. But you guys couldn't see it on there. But, alright, so here we go. Still trying to mess with this white crown here. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm fine with it. If I want snow, you know, I can always get white paint and then I could just dab it like this. You know, if you really want white snow, and if you don't want to get your fingers dirty, because I have white paint. I always have stuff around me because I am in my art room. So, see, if I want to, there you go. See? And if you want to, you can. But remember, we still have to add our pretty, this is what I wanted to do. See? I wanted you guys to be able to see my white crown. Like that. See, sometimes I switch it up. Because it depends on what's going on with my artwork here. It doesn't come out the way I planned it. I'm going to have to add some things to it. But you guys can always stop, pause. And if you did have your white paint with you, because remember we did mention it in the beginning, and you can always pull it out. Now my white paint is kind of almost dry here. Let's add some white right here, some snow. Right here, some snow. My white crown wasn't working. It wasn't working. Not with these Crayola paint sticks. But it did work with that other one. That's okay, guys. How did yours turn out? For real, for real. I still like it. It's still pretty. It really is really beautiful. It really is beautiful. I love it. I still love it. I love the paint sticks. I do like the paint sticks. And you know what? I am painting upside down, so I do not know where do I need to add snow at. Guys, tell me. Yell it out loud. Where should I add some more snow? Right here. Here. Should I add some snow right here? Some snow. Yeah, remember that's snow down here, remember? Now, the last step is gluing my house, my Mitten house. That's my last step. And since this, look at this, guys, look at this. I got paint on my arm. But if you guys got those art aprons, you're okay. You will not have paint on your clothes. All right, now there goes this dot. Okay, let me get my glue because I am going to glue. I'm going to glue my house. Where's my other white glue? I didn't want to use the glitter glue, but hey guys, do not use the glitter glue. You don't have to use this glitter glue. I don't know where my white glue is. My daughter, she likes to get my glue sometimes. Make slime. But I don't know where that one is. The white glue. So let me just add glue. Add your glue to the back. Add your glue to the back. You have glue, your white glue, you use that one. If you got your glue stick, use that one. Put it on your paper. Press down a little bit. Like that. Make sure it's there. So now you have your house. You have your house right there. And if you wanted to continue on the bottom of your paper, adding little details after you added your house, you can. You can add some white piles of snow here, somewhere here. On the bottom. Can you all see this? Yes, 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 yes. Add it right here. Kind of like mix it right there if you want to. Oops. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, I'm making a mess. Alright. There goes that. What I do need to do is I need to get my brown. Look at my brown. If you have your brown crown, you can go ahead and use that. I wanted to make a little bit of a path right here. Going to the house. Like the step to go into the house. Right here. Where are you going? We're going out. There you go. There it is. My little step that goes there. And the snow. It's a lot of snow here, guys. A lot of snow. A lot of snow. Let me see something. I needed to add something right here, but I don't have. See, I shouldn't have painted that there. I needed to have that going that way. It's okay, because this is a crown, and I just have to wipe it off. There we go. There we go. It is fixed. 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 All right. Now, I'm just adding details, guys. Don't mind me. You can do this too if you want to. Just kind of like adding a little bit of highlights in different areas. It's okay. All right, let me stop because if not, I'll keep on going. But this is it. This is the end. This is our finished product. As you can see, this is our finished product. This is the house mitten. You have completed it. If you want to add anything here, if you want to have a chimney right here, you can add a chimney. You can add a sleigh right here. You can add a little dog. Whatever you want to add right here on the snow, you can. I'm leaving it white. I like my blue and my greenish background. I had fun today, guys. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.